Welcome to the Masuk Sports Zone. I'm your host, Corey Saccone, and I will be joined here with the boys and girls soccer team, as well as two new segments in the zone where we will have one-on-one interviews with the Masuk athletes and the Masuk update for a quick recap of the top stories around the league. In the first round of the states, Masuk won 2-0 versus Cheshire. Both goals were scored by Mike Saya. However, in the second round, number 1 ranked Glastonbury defeated Masuk 2-0 in a hard-fought game. Coach, what were some words of encouragement after the game?
Well, I just told the boys that I was proud of them, that they played very well. We went into the game as the underdog. We weren't expected to win, so we just went to play as hard as we could and give ourselves a chance. And we played great. They scored a goal with 4 minutes to go, and then they got a late goal with about 45 seconds to go because we were pushing everybody forward. But we played very well. We were proud of I was proud of our effort, and I was proud of the kids for and how they played.
Do you think your team felt more confident playing versus a top-ranked team other than like a lower-ranked team, or were they nervous going into the game?
I think they might have been a little nervous. We looked a little tight early on. Our touch of the ball wasn't very good, and I think a lot of that had to do with being a little nervous. But we really didn't have reason to be nervous because, like I said, we weren't expected to win. I thought we were kind of playing, as I said to the boys, we're kind of playing with house money here. So let's just relax, have fun, and see what happens. But we might have been a little tense.
Well, that's fine. You guys played a very good game. 2-0 loss, but it was a hard-fought game. Congratulations on your efforts. Hopefully next year it will be a different scenario. Eric, unfortunately, you didn't get to play this year due to an injury. How hard was it for you to watch the game from the sidelines and not between the two goalposts?
It was difficult. I've been playing forever, so to have to sit out my senior year, it was really hard to do. But Matt, who was the goalie who came in to fill my position, he did a really great job, and I'm not sure I could have done anything better than he did. So having him in there, it made it a little bit easier because I wasn't constantly sitting on the sidelines regretting I could have made that save or I could have done this better. So it was easier because I still got to watch the team succeed and I still got to be a part of the team. But you can ask him. I asked him at least every other game if I could suit up and go play. I mean, I really wanted to play, but it wasn't absolutely terrible.
What's your injury?
Starting when I was 13 years old, I got my first concussion, and from then on, they've just kind of built up and up. And I'm not really sure what the exact count is, but after talking to neurologists this summer, they basically said, no more. You're not allowed to get any more. So it was either risk everything or plan on actually having a future somewhere. So we just made the decision with me and my family that it was time to step out.
So it was a tough decision, but in the end you think it'll be the right one?
Yeah, definitely. College is probably a more important goal than playing my senior year of high school soccer. All
right, that's a good attitude. Coach, you're losing a lot of seniors next year, so what do you expect from the new squad?
Yeah, we are losing a lot of seniors. We're losing a lot of the leadership, but I would say from the younger guys that played this year, we had a good number of guys that will be returning with some experience, so we'll look to them for their leadership. Guys like Matt Pills, which Eric was just talking about, and Eric Donlin, and Josh Pills, or Josh Mondo, and Jacob Hampel, and Rob Nyland. All those guys played a ton this year, so we'll look to them leadership. And our JV team was real good this year, so we'll be looking to pull up the talented players, and I think we'll have another strong squad next year.
That's good. Eric, you said you wanted to play past your high school career. What college do you plan on playing?
Actually, I'm not even allowed to play past my high school career. Basically, it's just I'm not allowed to run the risk of another concussion, so my playing days at pretty much any level in any contact sport are over. But which allowed me to look at more schools for their academic values than over their sports teams' values. So I'm purely going to school based on going to school for the academics and for the progression into the future in the job world.
All right, so what do you plan on majoring in college?
My intended majors right now are political science and history is the area I want to focus on in college.
There we go. Coach, give us a little summary on how you think your season went.
Well, I think we had a successful season overall. I think we could have, our regular season went very well. Really wasn't too many games where I thought we should have had a different outcome than than what it was. I wish we would have done a little bit better on our league tournament, where we lost a home game in the quarterfinals to New Fairfield in penalty kicks. I thought we should have won that game. And in the state tournament, I think it turned out basically the way it probably should have in the end. So I'm proud of the boys. Again, they played very well. They made us proud. They won a sportsmanship award from both the league and from the officials. So, you know, they represented the school very well on the field. So I'm proud of them. I think it went well.
And you guys finished with a 9-3-3 record.
9-3-3 in the regular season. Yes.
It's a good record to finish with. Eric, who do you idolize from the soccer world?
I'm not really even sure if he plays anymore, but when I was younger, Brad Friedel played in the 2002 World Cup for the United States team, and like from watching him, I decided I always wanted to be a goalie just because of like what he was able to do in the goal, and like hearing the announcer saying this like man's not human. He like had that bit of craziness, which I've always idolized as like being part of a goalkeeper. So definitely Brad Friedel.
That's a good decision to make there. Coach Humple and Senior Captain Eric Robertson, thank you guys for joining me today. And now we will go with Senior Captains Brett Kuchenbacker and Senior Mike Saya. Leading the team with goals was Brett Kuchenbacker. Brett, as a captain, did you feel it was your job to lead your team, or were you just in the right place at the right time?
I feel definitely that I had to lead my team in some situations through some of the tougher games, but also it's definitely being in the right place at the right time. A couple goals just happens from a rebound where really it was someone else did most of the work to set it up, and I kind of just was, like you said, I was in the right place at the right time.
Brett led the team with 13 goals and 7 assists. Also a very fast, energized player was Senior Captain Mike Saya, who had 8 goals and 3 assists. Mike, you scored 2 goals in the game versus Cheshire in the first round of the States. Take us through that game a little bit and your 2 goals.
Well, I had struggled with breakaways through most of the season, but that was the most composed I've ever been. I picked the ball off almost at midfield, and I ran at the keeper, and I just dribbled by him and put it in the back of the net. And then my second goal, the kid was in front of me, and I just ran by him, grabbed the ball, and then he tripped me, and I just finished the PK because I knew I can do that. There you go.
Do you guys plan on playing soccer past your high school careers?
Yeah, for the opportunity to play past my 4 years in Masuk would be great. Specifically, I want to look to the Massachusetts area, like a Wheaton College, something D3 or maybe a D2 school somewhere up in Massachusetts to continue my soccer career.
Do you think, as a freshman, do you think you'll start right away, or?
I think it all depends on the school, and from what I've seen, it's just if I work my butt off in training and preseason, anyone can start. He's going to put the best 11 out there, and if that ends up being me as a freshman, then it looks like I'm going to be starting.
Good attitude. How about you, Mike?
Yeah, I'm planning on playing. I want to go play at Western New England. That would be my first choice, D3.
Is that D3? All right. Who do you guys idolize from the soccer world, Brett?
Definitely for me, I think, is Rubinho, because I think we have similar playing styles. We're both very explosive on the ball, and just kind of leaders on the field, and yeah.
How about you, Mike?
Well, I have to pick Dieter Drogba because I'm a big Chelsea fan, and he scores so many goals, so, and he's a great striker. That's where I like to play.
All right, thanks guys for telling us your idols. Who knows, maybe we'll see them playing as their idols one day. Now we are going to go join the girls soccer team as we talk about their successful season along with the boys. Thank you guys for joining me.
Thanks.
We are now joined here with members of the girls soccer team, Coach Brainerd, Senior Captain Amanda Schneider, and Senior Katie Garaffa. Masuk has won 4 straight SWCs. Coach, take us through each one and how it's been different than one another.
Well, the dynamics of all teams are always different. The last 3, we've been the #1 seed, and with this particular year, we were the #3 seed. So it was a very special SWC championship for us because we were the underdogs.
And name some of the teams you've played in the SWC this